Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. My name's Taylor Smith, and today we're going to be going over our 2023 Winnebago Travato. This is a 59 KL. Just so you guys know, the Travato has 4 different floor plans, so let's go ahead and get right into this one, starting with the exterior, and we'll work our way inside. All right, starting over here with our stylized aluminum wheels. And then we have our Winnebago running board here, all the way from the passenger's door all the way down to our sliding door. We do have the upgraded dual pane windows with the blackout screens. I love this upgrade just because you can actually pop them open and you have a bug screen and a blackout screen, but rain or shine, you can always have those open. I do have the awning open. It is an electric awning with LED lighting, and it's also Bluetooth compatible. Few more windows here. We have about 6 windows, about 3 on each side, so plenty of natural light. I know this awning is kind of shading those windows right now, so on a hot day today, it's kind of warming up a little bit, so I just wanted to kind of show that shaded area when you do have that awning out. You do have an exterior solar port here, just to easily plug in and have some extra solar. TV connector here, and then just some exterior plug-ins as well. All right, sliding on over to the rear of the van. Just a few things to point out. We have our rear camera and backup camera. This is 360 compatible, so it's super awesome. And then you also have that, I don't know exactly, I'm drawing a blank on what it's actually called, but it has like the camera system in that rear view mirror, so you can always see behind you, which is awesome. Just makes you feel a little bit more comfortable while you're driving down the road. You do have the upgraded bike rack here, and then an upgraded ladder. So it doesn't come standard. This is something that you do have to add on, but this one already has it, so it's kind of nice. And then you have your hitch right over here, which is the 3,500 towing capacity with 350 pounds of that on that drawbar. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and open it up. We do have the 360 doors, but I'm just gonna keep them open like this. One thing I wanted to mention before getting into the bathroom back here, you do have these magneted covers here that are perfectly insulated, and you can zip them shut or keep them open just to get in. Again, some natural light in there to kind of save that battery power. Right over here, a nice perfect place to kind of set that bar. If it is a nice beautiful day and you want to take a shower or even use the restroom, but it is a little windy or you want to throw up a curtain just to make it feel a little bit bigger inside here, I love how they added that on, and you could just put it right here, throw over a curtain to give yourself some more privacy, or I mean, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't have to really worry about that. Right over here is just where our 30 amp shore power cord is, our hose, and just some few other appliances that Winnebago gives you. Nice and buttoned away, so it gives it more of a clean, sleek feel. Nice and tidy. You have a light here, some more charging. And directly below here, we have a nice little exterior shower. So another way you can throw up a shade shower in here if you don't want to actually use your shower back here. Super easy to summerize and winterize. It's all color coded and it gives you pictures as well, so that's kind of nice to have as well. And then you have your city water fill. Also with the plumbing, this is a weather protected with heating tanks in it, so it is a 4-season coach. Now I'll go ahead and make my way inside to kind of show you guys the restroom. Do have a nice little pocket door here that snaps to kind of keep it closed while you're going down the road, and you'll button that on either side to kind of close that off. But you do have storage inside of the bathroom, which is nice. So you have some hanging space. The shelves are interchangeable. And then you have your little shower curtain right here that you can easily clip on. Nice little fan vent too, in case you do want the doors closed, you can get some circulation in here. And then something really awesome with these latches that Winnebago did, you have to actually unlock it by pulling it and then opening the drawer. So it's kind of nice while you're going down the road having that extra heavier duty latch, so things aren't, no matter how much weight you put in here, you have that heavy duty latch to make sure it's not flying open while you're going down the road. But this drawer is pretty deep and long, as you can see, and then this is just the filter because it is winterized right now, and then Winnebago gives you your first filter free. Another grab bar right here, just to kind of make it a little bit more graceful as you're entering the coach from the rear. We have our little bamboo mat here that you can take out if need be. And then our toilet, the winterizer is just in there, but you do have that. And then you have your little pop-out sink, which is kind of cool. At first glance, you think you don't have a sink, but you do. Nice little faucet here, which is bigger. I like how it's high, it's not super small. So you do have a pretty good surface area in here to kind of wash your hands. And then you do have some storage back here to kind of make sure you keep like that Dial soap or even a soap bar. You know, you have some storage in here so you're not having to scramble to remember where you put your soap. And then as you go ahead and stow it away, once you pour it, it will automatically filter all the water into that little cubby hole right there and go into your gray tank. Have a nice little mirror here and medicine cabinet. Sorry, it's a little bit of a hard angle to see in there, but you do have one little shelf for plenty of storage for all of those bathroom necessities. And then here's your interior shower here, which you can take off to gracefully kind of wash off your feet or just be a little bit flexible inside, inside of the coach. The last thing I wanted to point out before taking a step outside is this nice little bug screen. So as you can notice, it's not completely blacked out. You don't really have that option, but it's nice where you can kind of zip it up to give yourself some privacy, or it's a nice day, you don't want to run your AC. You can go ahead and just zip this up, and then you don't really have to worry about any of those insects getting in. All right. Now, as I'm stepping out, our little handy dandy toilet paper holder here. I like how it is covered, so you always have that nice and safe. If you are taking a shower, you don't have to worry about accidentally getting the toilet paper wet, because that would not be good. And then up above here, you have a nice little towel rack, or I mean, any rack that you'd like to use. You can throw up some wetsuits, you know, your hiking gear after you get back, anything sandy that you just wanted to rinse off, towels, all that good stuff. I like having that option here. I'll go ahead and close the doors. And then I did just want to point out before we completely miss, here's our black tank valve here, and then our gray tank. But I'll show you where that is located on the other side of the coach. But I just wanted to let you know these are where the pools are. And then you are already pre-wired for a tow vehicle for the braking lights. Alrighty, so here's where you will connect for your black tank drain. And then since we're talking about tanks, our freshwater capacity is 18 gallons, and then our black tank is going to be 12 gallons, as well as our gray. Here is just a spot to kind of see if I can actually open it for you. Okay, it's kind of stuck. But this is where you'll put your little slinky for when you do dump. And then you have your little propane connectors here, and then you can turn it on and off for emergency situations. And then right over here, you have your 30 amp shore power cord connector. There we go. And then has a nice little GLN here that will glow green to let you know that you are getting a healthy charge. This is a gas coach, 24 gallons of fuel. We upgraded the seats to that ultra leather, and it's nice, and it's a cooler feel, just being that beige instead of the black seats. Makes it a little nicer during summer. Whoop. Sorry, this door does not want to stay open. I'll go ahead and just pop the hood. Before there, you have plenty of storage here and cup holders. Just wanted to point that out because you won't be able to see it once we get inside. All right. Go ahead and pop the hood here so you guys can take a look inside. But this is on a Ram Promaster 280 horsepower, 3.6 liter V6 gas engine. So it's going to be the 9-speed auto, 62 TE transmission and 180 AMP, sorry. And then of course, again, that trailer hitch is the 3,500 pound towing capacity. This chassis is also compatible with crosswind assist, traffic sign assist, cruise control, and then you also have the full speed forward collision warning plus pedestrian auto braking system. So plenty of safety features here on this chassis for the 2023. Right here is our washer fluid. Nice and easy to fill. I love how big the nozzle is, especially because when you get the gallon one, it's kind of hard to aim it in there without spilling and, you know, wasting some. We have our engine oil fill and dipstick right across from that. And then sliding over, we just have our coolant and radiator fluids right over here. So everything's super accessible. It's not super high. I'm not trying to get on my tiptoes, so you don't have to be a certain height. It's just really comfortable and easy to get to, no matter the height conditions. I'm just gonna leave that. I'm not gonna mess with it. Alrighty, before we take a step inside, the interior height is actually 6'3". Just, I like to point that out, especially with vans and taller people. They're always kind of worried of how much headroom they'll have. So I wanted to mention that before we take our first steps inside. But at first glance, we do have that bug screen, the same as the exterior one, so you gotta zip it up. But what's awesome about this one is it has the magnets as well. So if you wanna keep it zipped up and you don't wanna have to fiddle with that zipper all the time because it gets pretty frustrating, you can easily just go ahead and push your way through and you have the magnet there that will automatically lock it up for you. So that's super nice. Another thing, we have our little step bar here, but you have a nice little safe way to gracefully pull yourself into the coach without having to, you know, just trust your body to kind of bring you in there. I'm a little klutzy sometimes, so I like having that as a little safety net. And then we have our first little station of charging. So most of the charging things throughout this van will look like this, and you just have like a nice little hidden charging station. These two chairs, they do swivel around, and then you have another little table that you can put right here, just like this one. So it's a pretty good size. It's nice and flexible as far as where you want it to go. But so you have one right here called a lagoon table, and then you also can put a lagoon table right here just to kind of eat a snack, eat your lunch, dinner. Just a nice little place to come inside, stay cool, and enjoy a meal. Up here is a nice little storage compartment too. And then you have your blackout shades inside here. We kind of just keep them here in their little cubby. And now sliding on over here to the kitchen area, again, the same concept as far as the latches. You gotta pull it down to open it, and then you can gracefully open up the little cupboard there. I'm just gonna go along the passenger side, the driver's side, sorry about that, and open up all the storage space. So as you can see, full length storage all the way across. It's kind of nice to have some directly above the kitchen, kind of gives you some more pantry comfortability. And then you just have your Winnebago book here with all of the owner's manuals that you can read and learn all the nitty-gritty stuff about this Travato. Our single true induction cooktop. Our convection microwave. Go ahead and open it for you, just so you can kind of grasp the size. And then you have two more drawers directly below that, fairly long and wide. And then another one, this one's a little bit deeper, but not as big. Here's just our heating right in here. And then you have another extra cubby there. Nice and hidden away. Instead of keeping it hollow, you never know how much space you're gonna need. So it's kind of nice that they cut a hole there to make it accessible. And they also has a lock in it. So it kind of duels as a little bit of a safe. If you don't have the key, you can't get it open. So it's kind of nice. And then sliding over here is our fridge and freezer. And it also comes with a little cute ice maker. Well, sorry, not ice maker, but you know, a little cube tray. Don't want to get you too excited. And then we have another little drawer here with all of our remotes. So this one's for our AC, and then we got our TV, and then our sound bar. Working our way back up to the kitchen area. We have a nice sink here with a cover that matches the countertops. And I will, since it's right here in front of me, just go ahead and display this little window for you that I was talking about. So you have three little settings. This is the one that's highest, so you can do medium and then kind of cracked. Also, it has a little in between. If you bring it all the way here, it's completely locked. You won't have any airflow, but if you do want to just keep it cracked, but you want it to be locked, then you also have that as well. The top one is going to be the bug screen. They magnet together, so you don't have to worry about it kind of popping through. And then that one is going to be the bug screen. The blackout screen. And again, another charging. And then you do have a little manual lights underneath the kitchen as well. Whoops. Alrighty, sliding over here to our bedroom. As you can see, you have 2 twin beds right now, pretty decent in size. Some extra cushions right here. There's a total of 3, so you can fill in this slot right here to make it into a full. I kind of like the extra cushions just because it makes it a little bit more comfortable. You have some back cushion to kind of lounge here and watch some TV, but you still have a walkway to kind of get to the bathroom, and it's not completely closed off. So I like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you. There's 2 layers underneath here, and it is on a little hinge. So I'm going to do the best of my abilities to be graceful in opening this. But just so you know, there are little latches here, so you'll latch it on in these little holes right here. So you just lift it up. I honestly can't do it because I'm just in an awkward position right now, so let me realign myself. There we go. I was trying to stay in the bathroom. But so you have some comfortability, peace of mind to know you have 3 metal latches that will hook across, so you don't have to worry about it slowly as you're rolling in bed or moving in the middle of the night, this kind of automatically putting itself away. And then you'll go ahead and just put these cushions on here. Nice little perfect fit. You don't have to worry about a big gap or anything. And these cushions are pretty squishy and firm. But you'll just go ahead, put all 3 there. As you can see, you kind of get the concept. And then on either side, you do have these little hanging things here to kind of put your phone in there, or a book. I don't know, it's kind of nice to just have a little cubby since you don't have any like, geez, I'm drawing a blank on the name, but little shelves, bedside, you know what I mean? So I like how you have one of these on either side, as well as a reading light. Now I'm going to untrap myself really quick. And then again, 2 windows on either side too. This cushion didn't want to be that way. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and unlatch it. Perfect. And then you easily slide it away. Sliding it away is the easiest part. That was the only time I was able to say easy, otherwise I would have jinxed myself. Now I'll go ahead and open this up for you so you can kind of see some more storage overhead. And then you have the charging over here, and then you have 2 outlets right over there as well. Perfect. Alrighty, and then you have your TV and JBL soundbar, which is on a nice little swivel here. It's locked in place, but you can kind of toy with it to kind of put it exactly where you'd like to go. I have our Coleman Mac AC unit running right now. It is an ultra quiet, so I have it set to 67 degrees on cool, and it is on low. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear a sound difference, but I'll go ahead and turn it on high for you guys. And now it's on high. Just wanted to kind of show that here. Perfect. Sliding up here, sorry, I'll start with this one. Just our nice little control center here. So it is our pure energy management system is built into this Travato. So you have a 9,000 watt hours, and it has a dedicated auxiliary alternator in it. So we're going down the road, that's another version of charging. And then you have a 3,600 watt inverter that's also Bluetooth compatible. And then you have 2 215 watt solar panels up there. But as here you can kind of see your hours remaining. I was running the AC the whole duration of this video. And then you can kind of go through sleep modes, change all your settings, and so forth. Up here we have our holding tank heater, so you can turn it on, your LP valve, so another way to turn it off without not having to go outside. And then you have your Truma heater here. Perfect. And then this also has an HVAC, which is the Efficient Truma Combi Eco Plus heating system. So it runs off of propane or electric. And then you have your one place here for your water pump, your tank levels, and then also your battery level. And then you have your power control system right over here. And then just another light here for your LED lights. right overhead in the cockpit area. And I'll go ahead and just make my way up there so I can kind of show you that camera system we talked about when we were out there. So it is a push start. Go ahead and let everything turn on. Turn that AC down so it's not so loud for you. But you have all your little controls up here on the steering wheel. It does telescope and you can move it up and down to kind of give it a better comfort for you. Right over here is our bigger dash touchscreen. And let me go ahead and I will put it in reverse really quick, just so you can kind of see the camera system. So we have our 360 camera right here, and then our backup camera. You can go through different angles if you'd like. So that's forward facing, rear, and then if you're kind of hooking up to tow a vehicle, or maybe even a jet ski, anything like that. Perfect. And then the other camera I mainly wanted to show you is this digital video rear view camera, but you can automatically turn it off. Pretty standard in vehicles today. I honestly love this thing because it just gives you a peace of mind while you're going down the road. If you didn't really have this, then you wouldn't be able to see behind you, especially having that bathroom in the rear. So absolutely love that. And then of course some more lighting, your SOS, and then your assistant on and off button. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for our 2023 Winnebago Travato. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and reach out to me with my contact information on here or below, which will be 970-388-7937. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great day.